Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we're going to solve this question which says root suckers are used in dash for reproduction. Option A bryophyllum, option B onion, option C Solanum tuberosum and option D chrysanthemum. So let us try to understand the question. The question says root suckers are used in dash for reproduction. So in which among these root suckers are used for reproduction? So what do we understand by root suckers? What are root suckers? Or basically suckers? Suckers can be any part. It can be the part of, it can be a stem part, it can be a root part, it can be a bud. These are tiny outgrowths which occur at the base of the root, okay, at the base of the plant, okay. So if they are occurring near the root, they are called as the root suckers, okay. So these are tiny outgrowths. These are tiny outgrowths which are present at the base of the root. Right? Base of the root. Okay, so near the root they grow, and whenever it is needed, what happens? These suckers will sprout into new plantlet, and these will give rise to what? These will give rise to new plantlets. Okay, if I have to give you example of root suckers, so you can see root sucker in case of apple, okay, and in case of chrysanthemum, etc. So basically, these are utilized for what? These are basically utilized for vegetative propagation. And the plants which are produced here all will be the clones of each other and the clones of the parent, because they all will be genetically identical. So we can produce genetically identical plants. Okay. So let us look into the option. So actually the question says root suckers are used in dash for reproduction. Option A says bryophyllum. So how does bryophyllum reproduce? They reproduce by something, by the formation of something called as buds. So they have leaf buds, okay? So bryophyllum, if you see, it consists of the leaf like this, and it consists of the notch here. These notches contain tiny buds, okay? So buds, that is how, and these buds will give rise to new plant. And this is how bryophyllum reproduce. So hence option A is ruled out because they don't have root sucker. Option B is onion. Onion itself is nothing but the bulb, right? Okay, so it reproduces by the formation of bulb and not the root sucker. Hence option B is ruled out. Option C says Solanum tuberosum. So what is Solanum tuberosum? These are nothing but the potatoes. And potatoes are nothing but the modified stem, which consists of tiny notches called as eyes. Okay, and these eyes consist of buds. I mean, they will give rise to bud. For example, if you see potato, okay, so suppose this is the structure of the potato. So you have tiny, okay, like this, notches like this. Okay, and these notches, if you leave them like that for some time or few days, these notches, they will give rise to tiny buds. Okay, buds. And these notches are nothing but these are called as the eyes. So these eyes can be cut and these can be buried to give rise to new plant. Okay, so option C, Solanum tuberosum, they don't produce root suckers. Okay, they reproduce by the eyes of the tuber. That is the vegetative propagation I'm talking about. Now, chrysanthemum, I have already told you, chrysanthemum are type of plants which will give rise to root suckers. Okay, so they produce root suckers, and hence they will reproduce by giving rise to new plants from these root suckers. So option D, that is chrysanthemum, is the right answer. So root suckers are produced in case of chrysanthemum. So let us conclude the answer. So what is the answer? The answer is option D, that is chrysanthemum. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.